I have not read a regular issue of Batman since, I guess 2012. I think that's issue 13. That's 13 years ago. I have not read Batman. And I gotta say, I'm back. Greetings, Gothamites. I am back, and I gotta tell you, I am reading a new comic book, and, okay, it's not a new comic book, it's Batman. Batman #1 is out, and, like I said in the cold opening, I have not read a new regular issue of Batman in a long time, and, let's see, when I say regular issue, I mean, like, on, like, a pattern, like reading. I did read one issue of the Tom King series. That's the Double Date issue. I read the Batman '89 comics, which were gorgeous but disappointing. And of course, Batman's appeared in some things I've read. So this is altogether different. I have not touched on a regular basis Batman comics. And to be honest, I just got exhausted by them. I'll be honest with you. Just all the like time shenanigans and all sorts of like reboots and rebirths and changing of the guard and Batman becoming more and more edgelordy, and these like multi-part, multi-universe extravaganzas that would never end, and I just got tired of it. I've almost come back a couple of times, but I have resisted. That is until this month, and that is Batman #1, and this is a new relaunch with Matt Fraction and George Jimenez doing the art. George Jimenez is a fantastic artist. I absolutely am just floored, like every issue I've picked up that he has worked on. And I'm happy to see him on board with this. So, written by Matt Fraction, who has done like, the incredible run of Hawkeye, as well as Sex Criminals, and of course a few other great pieces here and there, but those are my two favorite works of his. I had to come back. At least give the first issue a try, and boy, I'm glad, because I'm sold. You got me. You did it, Matt Fraction, where other well-crafted artists and writers and very talented people have failed over and over to gain my interest. You, sir, have succeeded. You and George Jimenez. All right, so we open with Officer Jim Gordon and his new partner just chatting away in some really nicely rendered street here. And Killer Croc shows up. Oh no! And he's being chased by Batman. That's essentially the plot of this issue. It's a pretty simple chase story, really. Killer Croc escapes from a facility that he has been held at. I think he self-committed, if I'm not mistaken, if I didn't read that right. A Dr. Zeller had been working with him, and he escaped again. And he's more monstrous than ever. He's kind of mutated. He really doesn't understand. He's very Hulk-like. He's very Chob-like, running away. And Batman chases him with the feeling that no one really ever changes. He's gotten to this point where he just, like, kind of has given up a little bit. And he's just resigned. He's just going to be like a screw-up all his life. But his Dr. Zeller, she, like, kind of like stands up for Croc. Like he's actually been, doing real like work, and he's been getting better, and he's been much less violent. So Batman's like, whatever, I'm gonna go get him. And he chases him throughout Gotham in his snazzy new costume, which I'm a big fan of this. Look, I grew up with the blue and gray and the yellow oval. I love that look, and I do miss it. And the more time has gone by, I have missed it more. And while we haven't gone back to the yellow oval, boy, this is a sharp redesign of that old classic look. Look, the blue and gray is excellent. I've never had a problem with the blue and gray, and I'm happy to see it back. I don't know. Black and gray looks very cool. I do love the black and gray. And sometimes they've done this really half-assed, charcoaly, blacky color. I don't know what. There have been times where it's like, what color is this suit? I can't tell. Like, look, go all in on black or in gray, or don't. And I am just happy to see like blue and gray back. And while not putting the oval back on the suit, I really dig this kind of middle ground here, where yeah, it's the kind of like big oval-less bat spread across his chest, but it's blue instead of black, and it matches really nicely. And I'll be honest, I can't believe I never thought of doing like a blue bat symbol on his chest. And of course, the Batmobile looks great. He does the gliding thing, which I like seeing that part of his arsenal. And this Batmobile looks beautiful. I prefer the more simple muscle car looking sleek car like Batmobiles, not some gigantic xenomorph tank. I hate those things. So this car looks great. Anyway, he is being talked to by the Alfred AI, and perfect character, Alfred Pennyworth. I'll get to some of my misgivings in just a second, but we see him like chase. He like defends a couple of women from this gang who are going to like the creeps, I think they're called. We get to see a couple like interactions he has with various people in Gotham as he tracks down Croc in this zoo. And he uses these really cool. He activates these really cool shock gauntlets, which is a nice concept. He doesn't really get to use them because Croc doesn't fight him. He's actually just scared and running away, which causes them to have a chat. And he takes his mask off. Croc is like too Hulk-like dumb to really kind of like put together like, oh, that's Bruce Wayne. He understands that's a new face. You don't look that way anymore. That's weird. Okay. But and he also like says like, oh, hey, I have a new head too. Anyway, he has these monstrous, scary teeth. He talks about dinosaurs. He feels like one. And Bruce kind of, I don't know. He seems kind of like he's mourning a little bit of some of the things he's lost over recent years. And the crew comes back to pick him up. Pick up Croc, that is, and Batman, of course, quickly puts on his mask, because that was a dumb thing to take his mask off, but I understand he was doing it in order to kind of make Croc a little less edgy, and because the mask he fights, he sees that face and like, oh, time to fight, and that was kind of a good tactic, just like pull it off. Look, he's not going to know who I am anyway, so that kind of like did kind of de-escalate the situation, and that's something there's a lot of Batman stories, whether it be in comics, films, animation, where Batman is trying to help, but like he doesn't de-escalate the situation. And this he does, very effectively, because we keep hearing how like, oh, he cares just as much about the villains as he does about anybody else, but then he shows up and starts beating the crap out of them, like. Yeah, it's, that doesn't seem really like care. But this he does. It's really nicely done. And then, of course, ends with Robin. I believe this is Tim Drake Robin. Because I think Damian still has the hood on his suit. Being possibly captured by Gotham PD. By the way, Gotham PD is now run by Vandal Savage, which... Gordon being a police officer, Vandal Savage being the commissioner of Gotham, and Alfred being dead are three things that's happened since I read the comic last. And these are changes I don't particularly care for. I don't think they improve or develop the story in real strong ways. But these are things that Fraction seems to be inheriting, so we'll see where he goes with these. I'm curious what he... because actually there's a preview at the end talking about how Batman will be taking on the Gotham PD, so I assume that's what we're going to be seeing here. I love the idea of Gordon being replaced by like a villainous Gotham commissioner, and of course it is neat that would be maybe one of the DC villains, but Vandal Savage is just such an odd choice. Um, because that's like, let's go over to Marvel. That's like making Thanos the mayor of New York. It's like, oh no, that's terrible, but why would he care? Which is why, like, when they made like the Kingpin the mayor of New York, oh, okay, that fits because that's kind of in his world. Like, he's in the world of power and money, politics. That would seem like an obvious step for him. Vandal Savage, that really does seem like it's kind of slumming it as a villain. Maybe this is a huge plan to already to get Batman. I don't know. But he seems like too big of a threat to do this. We'll see. Well, I'm curious to see what Fraction does, because we are totally having Batman versus the Police in upcoming arcs, and maybe even the next arc. I don't know. Maybe this arc. We'll see. Gordon, of course, Gordon has gone up and down the career ladder. It's amazing. And of course, Alfred. There's been several opportunities of them undoing his death. I have heard stories about how he died behind the scenes, and not really a fan of that. But I do like this. I don't know when. I don't know if Fraction has started this because I haven't read Batman in a long time. So I don't know if him talking to an AI is like something that came before, or is that something Fraction has added? I don't know, but I do like the interaction. It does give us a little bit of that interaction that Batman and Alfred used to have. Is there anything I'm missing here? No, I really do like man, the costume, the art is just so gorgeous. Like, George Jimenez, every time I've seen like his work on something like Justice League, for instance, is just there's so much wonderful energy in his work. It feels like a painting and animation at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't care. It's just stunning work. And his take on the blue and gray Batman is just chef's kiss. It's just, I have no complaints about this first issue because it starts with a simple chase that kind of takes us through the new normal of where Batman is and where we are following him, and also kind of presents where Fraction and Jimenez are going to be going and the future story arcs. It's a great, tight first issue. Loved it a lot, if you can't already tell. So, hey, I'm going to easily give this 5 out of 5 Ram chips. And I enjoyed this so much, I am now reading Batman again. Hey, what do you know? I'm back. That was a long period. I actually, I thought I took a long break on Spider-Man. That was 10 years. But this was an even longer one. I had just gotten so exhausted from Batman, I gotta tell you. But I'm well rested, and I'm ready to see where we go with this. And I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you enjoyed the comic. Let me know in the comments below if you've read Batman #1 by Fraction and Jimenez. Let me know what you think of the issue. Have you been not reading the book for a while? Have you been staying all the way through the last decade? Let me know. You can hit the notification bell for all things Manos, as well as like, subscribe, comment if you like, and you can find me at various different places. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, League of Comic Geeks, where I do reviews as well, in print form. And you can support this channel and Manos Publishing for just $1 a month, and you can get early views on my videos, as well as behind-the-scenes crap on the stuff I write. So I think that's it for now. Push the button, Lindsay.